Hi, I'm Hannah, this is Piles of Books, and today I'm going to be taking you along for my very first day in the life, reading, mom life vlog, I guess. So I'm just going to show you kind of what a typical day looks like around here. I get asked often how I can get so much reading done when I have 4 little kids and a house to take care of and homeschooling and all of that. So first of all, we are on break for the month of April, so I don't have to do anything like with school. So the time in the morning that we would typically be doing school is more so set aside just for reading and playing and all of that. So this is what kind of my routine has been this month, but it's going to change in May when we get back to school. So I will do another one at some point, but this is what it looks like right now. This is how I get my reading done, and I am excited to take you with me. Okay, so this was about 7:45 in the morning, and I am just starting by cleaning the kitchen while my kids finish breakfast and all of that. So this is my work in progress kitchen. I love how large it is, but it does need a lot of work. So it doesn't look the nicest, but it's very functional and it's wonderful. Okay, so I'm just getting some dishes going. There's always dishes to do when there are 5 people at home all day, every day, and I do most of our meals are from scratch. So as soon as, the dishes are cleaned up, there's a mountain of dishes anytime that we eat, snacks or anything. While I do the dishes, my kids are in the other rooms. I had one tidying up the living room, one tidying up the dining room. Somebody else was cleaning up the mudroom, I think. And normally they are outside at this time in the morning doing the outside chores, but it was raining. So they were inside helping me get things done before they went outside to do their usual feeding the animals and all of that. Next is just cleaning up the sink after washing dishes, and as you can see on the left side of the sink, not all of the dishes are done, but the drainer is full and that is good enough for now. Now that the sink is cleaned out, I am just going to finish cleaning up the kitchen. So this stainless steel counter is all I have for countertop space right now, so it's imperative that I keep it as clean as possible. And then of course just cleaning up the stove from breakfast and all of that. Here I am talking to my kids and different things. They're kind of in and out helping me with a bunch of just different household tasks to get going for the day. It always feels so good to shut the light off and move to the next room. I am going to switch the laundry here before going into the other room. This is another, never-ending task. So I do use my own homemade soap for laundry soap. I just collect the ends and broken pieces and all of that in this yogurt container and then use it when I do laundry. And I am adding a little bit of borax to this load as well because it's extra dirty. And now to get myself ready for the day, I already took off my makeup with this oil that I make for myself. I keep my everyday makeup pretty simple, but a little bit of eyeliner, some eyeshadow, mascara, of course. Then I'm going to take out this messy ponytail and do my everyday hairstyle, just pin back the sides with some bobby pins and some essential oil perfume from a friend. A little bit of lipstick goes a long way. And my favorite necklace. And now I'm just going to clean off this buffet that has collected all the things from the weekend. I try to just like focus on one, surface or something to clear every day, and today is the buffet. So I'm just going to move the kids' stuff over to the steps, and then when they come inside from chores, they'll put it away. I have my own pile of things, some trash, bananas that need to be made into banana bread, the computer. Then while I was in the other room, I filled up this water bottle with some tap water, and I'm going to start the diffuser going for the day. I don't do this every day, but it is something that I like to do most days, whenever I remember, really. Okay, so the other thing is I wanted to get some of my new books put away. So I was just mostly focusing on like the history and biographies, sorting some different things out. I'm pretty much out of room on these shelves, so I just did the best I could. I got everything on there, but not necessarily in the neatest fashion. Getting some hot water boiling to make myself a cup of tea. One of my favorite mugs. I decided on Earl Grey today. Let's gather our books and head outside. So, we have a front porch, and we do use it, but we've had to go around through like the back door and around because the people who owned this house before us, they took the doors off and sold them. They were really fancy doors. But anyway, so now that it's springtime, I have wanted just a door to be able to go straight out onto the porch. So my husband took off an interior door that actually, it does look like an exterior door. It probably was, and somebody just stuck it inside the house at some point. But anyway, so he took that off this living room doorway last night and put it to go out to the porch. So now I'm very excited. I'm going to show you the beautiful view that I have from my front porch. So this is, really fancy here. Last minute sort of door knob. Oh, can I get it open? And this is what I get to look at from my front porch. So this over here is going to be flower and herb garden. I'm going to put my lilacs and forsythia bushes in this strip here along the road. And then this triangle spot here will be another flower garden. All of my beautiful irises will go there. And this way there's another kind of a horseshoe shaped flower patch there, and then our pasture and vegetable garden is out that way. So I've got my stack of books and my tea. I'm going to be starting with finishing up my Bible reading for the day, and that is just going to be the Old Testament portion of my Bible reading plan. I read the New Testament portion before I started filming this morning. So now I'm going to be moving on to my 2 devotionals, starting with My Utmost for His Highest. And then I'll be finishing up with The Songs of Jesus by Timothy Keller. So I use the King James Version, and so I always read the passage in my own Bible first before reading through what he says about the passage in the book. And now I will be finishing this portion of my reading day with some journaling. I keep this little notebook as just kind of my second brain, so anything that kind of comes into my mind, I just try to write down in here so that I don't lose it. Let's read. I have been pleasantly surprised with this book. Or this play rather. I didn't really know what to expect, but I definitely wasn't expecting to find it to be so funny, I guess. It is pretty funny. And of course, have to have a drink of tea every now and then. What you doing? Coyotes? It's time to get working on lunch. We really need to go grocery shopping. So today I'm just making some hard-boiled eggs, and then we're gonna have peanut butter and crackers and apples. So while I have food going, I'm just gonna be inside working on a few different things. I did decide to go ahead and make some healthy-ish caramel popcorn with some leftover popcorn we had. So you saw me there put just a couple tablespoons of butter into this skillet. Then I just put in just a couple tablespoons of maple syrup, or you could use honey. And I whisk that together and let it kind of come to a simmer. And then, of course, I forgot to get a video of me pouring in over the popcorn. here I'm just fighting the internet for a little bit, and oh, there it's working. I needed to update my online soap shop, some inventory. So I had taken pictures of the soap to post on social media, and then while I'm waiting for the eggs to boil, I just decided to go ahead and sit down and work on this. It takes a little bit to get it all updated. Okay, so I am going to just read through this lesson for an herbal course that I'm taking while I finish waiting for the eggs to boil. Kids are playing outside, it's quiet in the house, it's a perfect time to do this. And next up, I'm just going to start cracking these hard-boiled eggs, and then I'm going to put some peanut butter on crackers, slice some apples, and we're going to eat lunch. Alright, so it's about 1:45 in the afternoon. We finished lunch, we finished our read aloud. I did a bunch of dishes while my kids went outside and tried to get our escapee goats back into their pen. And it's extremely windy, so that was kind of, it took a while for them to do that. But now, let's see, they are settling in for naps. I'm going to be settling in, not in here, I'm going to be sitting in my red reading chair. And I've got several things that I'm going to do. So I am going to update the last couple of days in my one line a day. I'm probably going to read some from No and Tell. I've got a highlighter in here. It's my bookmark because I pretty much use it on every page. I'll probably read some out of here, studies in the Sermon on the Mount, and I'm going to finish Tartuffe by Moliere, so I just have one act left, so that won't take very long to finish. And then I'm also going to update, this is a little like habit tracker that I set up for myself. Oh, looks like the goats are out again. Yeah, goats are out again. So I'm going to update my habit tracker. This has like habits from The Common Rule by Justin Whitmore Early, but also a few other things that I added in for myself. So I just need to mark up those. I also, you saw me earlier doing a lesson for the herbal class that I'm taking. So I'm probably going to do another lesson of that, and then also I need to write down some things in my notebook for that. So that's what I'm going to do this afternoon. It sounds like a lot, but it actually won't take up the whole afternoon. I'm going to either listen to the Literary Life podcast episode or episodes, I think I'm a few weeks behind, on Tartuffe, or I'm going to listen to an audiobook while I make supper, fold laundry, that kind of stuff. So thank you very much for coming along with me this morning. I will update you at the end of the afternoon with everything that I get done. But I'm going to go sit down and drink some coffee and do some reading. And then I also have some other, I guess, business related things that I need to finish up for the day too. But that is it. Thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so a little bit of a plot twist here. It stormed all night and then the early morning, and it has been so windy all day, and we don't have electricity. My husband, he works 10 minutes from our house and in a little town, and he doesn't have any electricity either. So I think he's coming home because his job depends on being able to use a computer. So I am just going to end this sooner than I had planned. But I did read 1.5 chapters in No and Tell, part of chapter 4, all of chapter 5, and then I started chapter 6, and I am going to finish that here really quickly, or not necessarily quickly, but right away. This book is excellent. If you're a homeschool mom, I highly recommend this. I wish I had read it sooner, but I'm glad that I'm reading it now. This book is so encouraging. And I did get my journal updated. Also my habit tracker. And then I did also finish Moliere. This play was like I said earlier, it was funny. There were a lot of like quotable things in here, so this was fun. And I'm probably not going to get to another herbal course. I might do that like tonight after my kids go to bed, but for all intents and purposes, this is going to be the end of my very first vlog. Thank you so much for coming along with me. It was fun to be able to share, like, I guess, real life, not just me sitting in front of books talking about books. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing this glimpse into my everyday life. If you enjoyed this and you would like to see me do more, I would like to know that. And of course, you know, not every day is the same. So like I said earlier, you know, my schedule looks different, you know, where we are in the school year, and then just different days of the week. Sorry, my little guy's coughing. So yeah, let me know. And then like if there, you know, are specific things like you want to see what our school day looks like, or, you know, anything like that, please let me know. That is very helpful to me. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you in the next video.